This is the Tippmann 98 Custom Pro. It's an older version. It's been well used, and I have an issue with the gun. I'll show you. So just with one shot, she rapid fires like a machine gun. So the problem with this gun is she had a worn sear pin, and she also got a worn rear bolt. So what I need to do is to change out this sear pin, which is already done. So now I need to change out the rear bolt. Sometimes when you get rapid fire, it may be just an old ring on the bolt that needs to be replaced. But where this is a much older gun and been well used, I need to replace the sear pin and the rear bolt. And one of the ways to find out if you have an issue with your rear bolt, if you got a friend that has a Tippmann 98, just see, can you take theirs apart and just switch out the rear bolt. And if yours starts firing fine, well then you know for sure that's the rear bolt. So when you take her apart, the back spring is going to push out, so be careful of your stock. So just be careful all the springs don't start going all over the place like that. So this is the old bolt. As you can see, it's well used. So I have a new bolt that I'm going to use. For now, I'm just going to change over the O-ring. I have new O-rings to replace it later. And with the new bolt, there's a new style of bolt that I ordered. You also have to get the new insert. And this is the new sear pin. I ordered this about a month ago. And it wasn't just a sear pin, it was also the bolt that had to be replaced. So, that's an adapter I have, so I can use my A5, Tippmann A5 barrels on my Tippmann 98. Sometimes it's easier just to take the screws out of the bottom than it is try to put it back in place. And again, you have to be very careful off this spring right here. It's a new spring, so there's a lot of tension on it. Everything should fit together very nicely. Shouldn't have to force anything. And you start screwing everything back. Let's soak up the hair. Hopefully everything works just fine. I like to use a remote line. And let's give her a try. And she's working perfectly. So that's how you replace your bolt. And again, this one's really worn. So what happens is the edge here, when your sear pin goes back, it's supposed to click onto this and keeps your bolt back in place. Right back here. And what happens when this gets worn, it gets rounded, and your sear pin will not engage back here, and it'll keep